Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Inept General coming to you with some more Total War Warhammer news. Now, we've had a developer update from Creative Assembly, and it gives us an update on when we can expect a campaign map and sort of a campaign race pack, and when we can expect the Norsca update. Now, to cut a long story short, to give you the highlights up front, guys, essentially what's happening is we're not going to see Norsca until May, but we might see Tomb Kings as early as January. So let's get into a little bit about what the update was about and get into the weeds of this a little bit. Essentially, what they talked about was a lot of the fact that, hey guys, in case you hadn't noticed, Norsca's not out yet, we just are messing it up, we don't know what to do, we've had trouble, so this is what the schedule is looking like for Total War Warhammer 2. And that is that in December this month, we're going to get the Reprisal update, which is already in beta. You guys can download that already, which just kind of updates a couple of bits and pieces, which we saw happen in Total War Warhammer 1 towards the end of that game's life cycle, including some changes to Chaos, stuff we've already covered previously, guys, in the kind of Foundation update that we spoke about ages ago now. In January, we get our first campaign pack. They let this slip. This was probably meant to come out this month, I'm going to guess. Now, this looks like a campaign pack was described, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. It's essentially a race pack, as far as I remember, and we'll go into that in just a moment. But it says it's going to make significant additions to the Eye of the Vortex and Mortal Empires campaign, and we're pretty sure we'll enjoy it. Now, the way it's been loosely described in the past, campaign packs have been described as souped-up race packs. So that, for me, is Tomb Kings. So Tomb Kings in January, it looks like. Now in May, yes, May, no further update. From January to May is a huge amount of time. I have to imagine they're going to be releasing other DLC between January and May. Otherwise, that's just massive. But I think this is just stuff they're ready to go with almost. And there's going to be other Total War Warhammer 2 pure DLCs, like that had nothing to do with Total War Warhammer 1, that we'll see between January and May. I have to imagine. I don't think that it's going to be January and then nothing and then May. That's my thinking on it. But this is what they've let us know about so far. The rest they probably didn't want to put a date on. So, January. However, having said that, if they do skip it till May, that is hugely upsetting. If there's nothing from January until May for the DLC of Total War Warhammer 2, that is very bad. But anyway, May, yes, they'd say it's a bit of an issue. That's when we get Norsca, and that's when we get the 30th birthday additional units. So Regiments of Renown for Bretonnia, Beastmen, stuff like that. So it's going to be a long time till we see that stuff. Now, I'm not a technical guy, I'm not sure how game coding works, but there seems to be some kind of huge issue with the compatibility of particularly the Norscan campaign. Now, why the Norscan campaign is particularly different, what they have said is because they want to bring a lot of changes to it, but they didn't bring any changes to the Empire campaign or the Vampire Count campaign or any of the other campaigns, so I'm not 100% sure why they feel the need to bring changes to the Norsca campaign. I suppose if we're not going to see it till May, there'd better be a lot of bloody changes. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Not going to see Norsca till May. Now, for the campaign pack we can look forward to in January on a positive note. Let's try and not end this in a bitter, bloody hell, how's it taking them that long note. So on the campaign pack, this is what we can look forward to. It's a supercharged race pack, a new campaign challenge, a new challenge campaign even, adds a new race to the grand campaign. That is probably going to be Tomb Kings, new legendary lords, the Tomb King legendary lords. We might get a free one as well. In fact, we're probably most likely going to get a free one. New lords to serve as generals, yeah, we know this. New heroes. Now, new race-specific heroes sounds interesting to me. And new race-specific units, unique units, of course. Just a new race and a new different kind of tweak on the campaign. So that should be a lot of fun. So if we get Tomb Kings in January, at least that's something to whet our appetites with. But that's about it for this news update, guys. Essentially, the highlights, as I said at the beginning, Norsca, not until May. No Regiments of Renown for Bretonnia, Beastmen, Chaos alike, which is a huge shame. And yeah, January, hopefully, fingers crossed for Tomb Kings. Alright guys, as always, huge thank you for listening, and I hope to catch you all on the next one.